So do you correct people?
I don't necessarily... I am effusive about getting the, being loyal to the source material. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Henry Cavill dodged a kryptonite bullet. The common saying of when God closes a door, he opens another could not be truer than in the curious case of Henry Cavill. For a town that whines and whines about toxic masculinity as much as Hollywood does, they sure seem to hate the positive, supportive and constructive masculinity that Henry Cavill exudes. If the word gentleman applied to anyone, Henry Cavill would fit the bill 10 out of 10 times. Look, I'm a Henry Cavill stan. My very idea of masculinity is tied to Man of Steel and Henry's public conduct. So, listen without prejudice, and I'll talk without bias, as much as I can.
Matter of fact, don't sit here representing us with them glasses on anymore. You need to sing with them glasses off. Sing blind, okay? And we'll listen deaf, okay? We can all be together. You need sign language singing.
Henry Cavill's kind and gentle nature is a long-established fact. I read internet forums of people who knew him pre-fame and gushed over how lovely he was. And I find it suspicious that the only accusation he ever gets of being difficult and inappropriate were from The Witcher showrunner Lauren Hisrich, a woman hell-bent on destroying every crevice of Witcher lore. Oh, and the smear campaigns were ridiculous. At one point, a writer of the show alleged Henry Cavill, a man who looks like this, was sexually harassing women who look like this. Right. And here we are, in the year of our Lord 2025, and it all seems to be coming sunny side up for our boy. After endless smear campaigns, blatant lies about him, and career upsets and tumults no A-list star should have to accept, we see that Henry dodged 2 massive kryptonite bullets. Warner Bros. Still has their head up James Gunn's behind and are throwing good money after bad into the sinking ship of his DCU. Dear Warner, if Superman couldn't make money, Supergirl has no shot in hell of turning a profit. I mean, if you cast Sydney Sweeney as Power Girl, you'd have a shot, but as things stand, you've got a sinking ship, and the debt keeps on rising. The Witcher Season 4 is around the corner and dead on arrival. Enough said. And here stands Henry Cavill, freed from toxic showrunners and incompetent losers. He has the world at his feet. Will Warhammer and Highlander be the best things ever made? Probably not. But if it's good enough, I'll be more than happy. If Henry achieves his dream of bringing Warhammer to the world in a show he's in control of and proud of, I'll be happy, because he has achieved his dream. The man who could have been Bond, who needed more time as Superman and was the best Witcher despite all odds. The man who deserved to be our generation's biggest star deserves his dream to come true. And, by the way, Highlander is directed by Chad Stahelski, the guy who brought us John Wick. And Henry Cavill already got an injury just training for it, so regardless of what the script becomes, we know the stunts in action will be epic. Hopefully as brutal and tribally intense as The Northman was. Man, that was a good movie, I recommend. Very weird, very cool. And honestly, this is where Henry can shine, not as a Superman who cries because of social media, not as a Witcher relegated to the back of every scene. No, Henry Cavill, like Highlander, can only be one, meaning Henry is the star, the leader, not second fiddle to The Rock or James Gunn's ego. This is the Cynical Zoomer. I thank you for your time and Godspeed.